We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go,
the second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd and 12. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's get the ball.
Mostert. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
We got this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
This is Jones. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Kill.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run it here with Blunt. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
From the gun, it's Breeze. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Ready? Yellow waiting.
50 to Mike. And that QB's trash.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
That's going to be a long down. Slam.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Echo.
This is Mostert. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first down carry by Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ready. Young lady. Hey,
On 2nd and 1, Breeze. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
95-56.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Ready.
Hey, watch the ball.
Yeah.
Switch.
5.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hill. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Hill escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch. Hey, alert 3. Let's go. Check 5 on. Check. Go. Motion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Got an open man. It's Washington. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Break. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch QB draw. Now.
Hill looks to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Brissett on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the Packers' 27-yard line.
Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Murphy made the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now 3rd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready. Slam. Hey, Delta.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
25, 56.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Q.
Here's Breeze to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze. As he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Hill. On the move to his left. And it's complete. This is Brandon Bolden. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. Throwing on 2nd down. Hill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
We go. 15 line. 15 line. Watch the safety crib. Topper. No. Hey, Alpha.
On first down, it's Hill. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Hill. He gets it to Thomas. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
Ready. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, go.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Mark Barron just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Go. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
3rd and long. It's Hill. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Hey, zoom. Go.
On 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
60 Pittsburgh. 61, matchbox, light.
Play fake. Hill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Thomas, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Second and 12.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Brissett. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. That one was intended for John Brown. But now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the